Great day. Try butt with me one more time. Welcome to the House of Cons. I'm Blackjack. Hey, salute to everybody in the house. Mo Nog in the house. Salute.
Boom shakalaka.
Now we got 9 people watching. Everybody do me a favor. Go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, share the video. Got a good show lined up once again, one more time. Indian territory. Yeah, we back on it. We talking Boley, Oklahoma, my nigga. Boley, Oklahoma. We're looking at this thumbnail from a third eye point of view. But before we get started, let me salute the people that be supporting the show, man. Salute my man Jason Brooks. Salute for the $5 cash out. Salute. I appreciate that. He hit us up the other day. I forgot to shout him out. So it's the late shout out, but salute to Jason Brooks, man. We appreciate all support. We humbly appreciate it. And if you want to support the house, we got the cash app at the top of the screen, cash.app/$ House of Cons. You know, whatever on your heart. You know, peace, salute. Now we're looking at this thumbnail from a third eye point of view, not a bird eye point of view. Ambush Predator in the house. Salute Ambush Predator.
Boom shakalaka.
We're looking at it from a third eye point of view, or a red bird point of view, however you want to call it. You know, we see Indian territory again. They got a map, you know, and on the top of the map, we got the young Indian. And I know a lot of people gonna say, man, that ain't no Indian, that's an African American. And you know, you entitled to feel how you want to feel, but the truth is that's an American Indian. Hey, old McDonald in the house and Brian's Flat Power Guard in the house. Salute, tribal. But yeah, no matter how you want to feel about it, you can call them an African American or a black person or black boy, but that's an Indian. And you know, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it because we doing a thorough breakdown. We're doing a thorough breakdown to the molecule on Indian territory. Because I know the Indian territory is all about the so-called Negroes. Salute. I know this. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody. I would love for everybody to know. But for those that don't know, that's what we're here for. We're here to teach about it. So I'm hitting my ice for a minute, y'all. Forgive me. I had to cool my throat off. But we got. I'm gonna swallow my ice. Hold on. We're looking at this thumbnail from the third eye point of view, and we see in the background the Indian territory map, and we see the Indian on the front. And these two different images, I superimposed the Indian on top of the map just to paint the picture clear, because it all go together. But we'll talk about where this image come from for people that ain't never seen it before. I mean, it's easy to pull up the map. All you got to do is pull up an Indian territory map, and it'll pull up a bunch of maps, and you can easily find that one. But to find this young Indian boy, it might be a little more difficult. Now, if you've been rocking out with us for a while, you know you've seen this before, because we done talked about this years ago. We did a whole live stream on this young Indian boy, and all the different images they have of this. It's like 3 different images of this young Indian boy, and some of them got different descriptions on them. But just for the record, just for everybody to know, we'll go to the one that we on right now. Salute, tribe up. And this painting, it's an old painting. I'm gonna bring it up so you can see it. He got his bow and arrows, right? His dart and bow. He's not a red man. He don't have long straight hair. It's clear who's being depicted here. And in the description it tells you. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it where you can see it. It tells you, thus armed the Indian with his dart and bow pursues with eager eye his woodland foe. Thus armed the Indian with his dart and bow pursues with eager eye his woodland foe. So we know it's a depiction of us. Salute. We know it's a depiction of us. Salute. Now the age of this image, this painting, the artist that painted this was born in 1628. He died in 1658, and another artist from 1636 to 1692, I believe, a sculptor, is an artist redid it too. Look, black is beautiful. The references. Not, they ain't say red is beautiful. They said black is beautiful when they talking about the Indians. But you know, this from the 1600s. They say between 1648 to 1658. So between 1648 and 1658, the Indian was black is beautiful. Salute. The Indian was you. Salute. Thus aren't the Indian. So that's just a reference of where we got that image from that's on the thumbnail. Now we're about to get down to business about Boley, Oklahoma. What we really came for. Salute. Hey, Nicky Sunflower in the house, Saf in the house, salute. So let's get into this, Boley, Oklahoma. When we talking about Indian Territory, the stronghold of the Naga, and we know we got some references to look at. I'm just chewing on this ice, man. I think I'm getting a sore throat. I don't know if I'm coming down with a cold, sleeping up under the air conditioning. And we got to, before we start, y'all know we got to go back to this. We got to start every episode about Indian Territory. We got to start it off right with the Topeka Plains dealer, because we got to remind everybody of who we talking about. From the Topeka Plains dealer, we're gonna be using this for the last couple of episodes when we were speaking on Indian Territory. We're talking about the grandfather clause in Oklahoma and the wealthy Negroes that are denied the right of franchise by the act of the new state, you know, of Oklahoma, that was formed in 1907. The largest Negro population in the Creek Nation. And down here, they're talking about the blackest spots. And they say at Wildcat, white men are warned to depart before sundown.
Boom,
Big dummy.
Or else. This entire community of Negroes numbers probably 15,000 souls. It was here that occurred the Henrietta Race War and the Crazy Snake Rebellion, the last of which was heralded in the summer of 1900 as a big Indian war. In neither case was there any great trouble. One Negro was killed. So we know we're talking about a Negro-Indian race. We're talking about wars. We're talking about Boley, Oklahoma. Boley is the largest Negro town in the U.S. at that point. So let's get into it. We always got to start it off with the right references. Salute. So we always know what we're talking about. We're talking about Indians. We're talking about Negroes. Same thing. And to connect the dots one more time. The historic all-black towns in Oklahoma. Over 50 of them. The largest population in Indian Territory was the Indians. The Negro. Salute. Not a red man. The black man. Oh, we're talking Boley, Oklahoma in this episode, which is right here, which is near Wildcat, aka Grayson, and Redbird. All this is the Creek Nation, which we just read, was where the wealthy Negroes, the largest Negro population in the Creek Nation, wealthy Negroes. So we just connecting these dots over and over again. We keep proving our point. And we go here and we know that Boley was in the Creek Nation. The Muskogee Creek Nation. Not the Zulu Nation, not the Nubian Nation, the Muskogee Creek Nation. It says right here. We're speaking on Boley. Boley, a Negro town in the American West, 1908. The community of Boley in the Creek Nation of Indian Territory. Okay, let's stop right there for a minute. Let's take our time. I'm never in a rush. Even if I got somewhere to be, I'm still not in a rush. Black Jack don't be rushing. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Boley, a Negro town in the Creek Nation of Indian Territory. You can skip all the mumbo jumbo. Boley, a Negro town in the Creek Nation of Indian Territory. Or what is now Oklahoma. It wasn't Oklahoma at one time. The Negroes were just over there. Alright, let me pour me a drink. I got work with me there. I got a sore throat. I'm trying to keep my throat lubricated, hydrated. But we're looking at this. all Negro town in the Creek Nation, which we already know, because we just keep connecting dots. Boley, Negro town in the American West, 1908, W.W. Norton. And I ain't gonna read this whole thing today because I got a couple things I gotta do, and plus, like I said, I got a sore throat, so I'm gonna go to get me something for my throat in a little while. But I did want to connect these dots about Boley, man, because a lot of people just are unaware of the true history about Indian Territory. I got people coming to the video hitting the dislike because they mad, but it's not our fault, man. It's not our fault that the history connects with us and lines up with us. It's not our fault. Maxine Cross in the house, salute. Tribe up. 305 Washington in the house, salute. Boley, Negro town in the American West, a community of Boley in the Creek Nation of Indian Territory. Yeah, let's see how they say the creek look. Let's see. Let's pull up the creeks. We'll go back. Let's see if they gonna give us a real Creek Indian. See, and here's the problem. Here's the problem. Salute.
You big dummy.
Biatch.
These are not creeks. None of these are creeks. I see not one creek. Who is this? There might be a creek. I don't know who. That's a famous person. Who that is? That's that lady. What's her name? I can't think her name right now. This is the problem. These are not Creek Indians. He doing way too much. Boley, a Negro town in the American West, 1908. The community of Boley in the Creek Nation of Indian Territory, or what is now Oklahoma, was one of not 30, over 50 black towns founded in the West after the Civil War and settled not by immigrants from the South and Middle West. They say settled by immigrants. Say blacks first arrived in Oklahoma as slaves. How you arrived as slaves of the Creeks? So who? Are these people? Or are you the Creek? These people ain't even over there. These people nowhere to be found over in the Creek Nation. You can't find people that look like, the only people that's over there in the Creek Nation look like you. All black towns. Hey, I'm supposed to say, oh, Maxine Waters. Yeah, that's who that was, Maxine Waters. I knew I recognized her. They say the largest proportions of the northward and westward movement of the Negro population recall the Kansas Exodus. Alright, so they're doing a bunch of Negro explaining on this one. Explaining why Negroes in Indian Territory. But did you know it was called Oklahoma's Black Belt? Salute. I ain't talking about Kung Fu.
Boom shakalaka.
We ain't talking Kung Fu. We ain't talking Kung Fu Indians. And Oklahoma's Black Belt, land ownership and power built black wealth, you know. Like the, you know, how slaves, you know, they just told you they were slaves came over there. They just was lying to you. How they got wealthy and owning land if they were slaves, huh? Especially when they told us these was black sundown town, white men had to leave. Especially Wildcat, and Boley was the largest. You know what, they had to run out of Wildcat. They definitely had to get out of Boley. They want to tell you these niggas were slaves, though. It's a damn shame. Damn shame. Yeah, now got a rodeo out that bitch. Oh man, I feel bad tonight, y'all. I need to go get something for my throat. I want to read like I normally be reading, but like my throat is hurting. But we still gonna rock through some of this. Or we might even revisit Boley just cause I ain't feeling too well this evening. And I don't never be feeling bad. Y'all know that I be y'all ain't never heard me saying I feel bad. I get sick probably once a year. You know what I'm saying? About once a year I be under the weather. Salute. Well, they happy to everybody. I'm just human. The biggest the biggest weekend of the year in this tiny town kicks off with an hours-long parade. Cowboys and cowgirls. They got a white, but fake cowboys and cowgirls, so the real ones. Uh-oh, that look like a naga. Most of the black farms are in the eastern part of the state where Boley is located. Nearly half the black operated farms in the nation today are beef cattle ranches in Oklahoma. Look at that. How half the black farms in the nation's in Indian territory, huh? If you ain't Indian. If you were African. Look. They say black folks, not only farmers, but doctors, lawyers, and craftsmen of all kinds. I believe them. Boley, like the other Negro towns in Indian territories that have sprung up, represent a dawning race consciousness. I don't think they're too conscious. Boley, Oklahoma. Boley of the Creek Nation. Man, it's funny, man. They still call you African. They call you Negro. Ain't a red man in sight. This is a Creek Nation. This shit say established as a all-black town and land of Creek Indians. Freed woman Abigail Barnett, organized by T.M. Haynes, first town site manager, named by J.B. Boley, white roadmaster. I had the name of the white man who convinced Fort Smith and Western Railroad that blacks could govern themselves. This concept soon boosted population to 4,200. Declared a National Historic Landmark. They know you Nagas Indians, man. They like the right people know it. The right people know it. It's just funny how much evidence is like literally in everybody's face. I got people be mad. Coming all on my channel. Let me show y'all something. Y'all know who it is too.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Y'all know who the ones getting mad. Show y'all some of my analytics for my videos. Like right here, these some of my last live streams. The ones Indian territory. I'm making a whole series about Indian territory. I'll probably do about 50 plus videos. Indian territory, Indian territory, Indian territory. Now if we go over here and look at the likes versus dislikes, like look at the last two Indian territories. They got a couple dislikes. So I know it'd be some $5 red men in here.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Hey, family.
They are mad, but they ain't saying nothing. I know they watching right now. The people who dislike these videos, they watching right now, but they ain't gonna say nothing in the chat. 96. All these other shit got 100%. So when I get on Indian territory, the fake Indians coming over here mad because they thought I was gonna be talking about them. Look, this is funny to me. They gonna dislike this one too, and they gonna have to continue to dislike them because Indian territory ain't got nothing to do with them. It got everything to do with our ancestors, not theirs. Everything to do with us. I don't care if he got named after J.B. Boley, a white roadmaster. Boley was a town, the stronghold of the Creek Nation, established as all black town, not all red, man. Let's make this clear. When they was calling Indians Negroes, they was talking about black people, not red people. Not nobody that's talking about we painted ourselves black. Not none of the BS. They can keep disliking the video. I don't care. The evidence speaks for itself. Just don't say Boley or Creek Nation of the Red, man. You are not a so-called black man. You are literally a white man. A pale face. You know, it's disgusting how people will fight to uphold a lie. Live a lie on both sides. Black Belt States. Black Belt States 2024. Hey, Sal say, why would you paint yourself black? Yeah, especially if you hate black. You hate black. You call it niggers. Why would you paint yourself black? Oh, we wanted to look more fierce in war. Man, please. Look, the term black belt, not red belt, historically referred to a region in the American South spanning from the eastern edge of Texas to Virginia. So they say. But what did it got to do with that region? Initially coined due to the area's rich and fertile soil. So they say. What? Cause the soil black? You could have said cause the rocks was black. Ideal for cotton cultivation. The connotation later evolved. Yeah, right. It always was. See, I already know when they be lying, talking about it evolved. Oh, it used to mean this, but now it mean this. Yeah, right. It always meant this. To highlight a significant demographic characteristic, a high population of American Indians, not African Americans, so-called blacks, outnumbering other ethnicities. The Black Belt States. Oklahoma's black belt, land ownership and power, built black wealth. Salute, not red wealth. Hey, it be so easy for this shit, man. I suggest y'all read these little articles. I can't read them tonight. I'm about to close just now a little early because, like I said, I'll get me something for my throat. Gotta go. I wanted to pull this up for y'all though, man. We're gonna talk more about Boley on. I'm gonna come back. But hey, man, we finna kill him with this Indian Territory stuff. I know I'm finna make a lot of them mad. I know they finna be mad. I know they finna dislike this one. I don't care. Y'all ain't even in Boley. Like it from wherever y'all at. Y'all ain't in Boley. Look at that wall of nigglets at. High concentration of nigglets. It's the Black Belt States. Especially Oklahoma. They could just get mad all I care though, man. I'm gonna keep pointing them out. Bringing up this history. Hey, man, I'm about to get out of here, man. I gotta get some medicine, y'all. I'm gonna get with y'all tomorrow. We coming back on another episode. We're gonna be right back on Indian Territory. We probably gonna revisit Boley 2 tomorrow. Hey, but this House of Cons, y'all. We out. Peace.